Hey, freak, get out the fucking road, why don't you?
Yeah, man, out of here.
I came looking for man's butt. Now, I tell you what, I like you and I want you. Now, we can do this the easy way or we can do it the hard way. The choice is yours.
Alrighty, boys, if he ain't gonna move, we gonna make a move.
Okay, I see you choosing the hard way. Hey, ruin that butt. No, I'm a warrior.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the good old round table. And y'all already know what time it is. Hit the graphic, it's trial time, baby. And it is none other than this homicidal maniac, freaky ass green roach, Cell. And when I say he's a freaky ass roach, I mean that literally. Pause, but dude was literally out here sucking niggas dry and giving them back shots with his tail. But anyways, this trial will go as follows. This roach will have 3 exhibits. 3 exhibits for each single form. And this is where we're gonna have some fun because we're gonna grade each of them separately. Because let's be real, you know damn well where this imperfect version needs to be at. Like, let's not even sugarcoat it, bro. So y'all already know. The evidence is on deck and ready to be presented. So without further ado, Exhibit A. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, I now present to you Exhibit A, Imperfect Cell. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Let's not even sugarcoat it. This man was a fucking freak! Oh my God, brother. After rewatching the Cell Saga for this video, it's like the first part of it is a horror movie because of what this freak was doing. Now, Cell was an android from the future created by Dr. Gero. And the reason he even made him in the first place was just to kill Goku. Deadass, Gero hated this nigga because of what Goku did back in the original Dragon Ball when he destroyed the entire Red Ribbon Army. So Gero decided to do some Lex Luthor level type shit. He sent out these little bugs to monitor Goku's entire life and just collect data on him. And they just didn't collect data on Goku. They collected data on every single person he's fought. Vegeta, Piccolo, Frieza, etc. All to create the ultimate life form, the perfect fighter to kill Goku. And that was Cell, an amalgamation of everyone's cells. Now, Cell wanted to go back to the past because he wanted to quite literally suck up 17 and 18 and absorb them. So in this future timeline, 17 and 18 were already dead because Trunks beat him. So guess what this freaky ass insect did? He caught Trunks lacking at his time machine, crept up on him out of the shadows, and snuck his ass. The first person that he boomed was a alternate Trunks. Then after he boomed Trunks, he decided to jack his time machine. And look at this fat ass bug. He knew damn well he wasn't gonna fit in that shit. So he decided to revert all the way back to his larval state so he could get in the time machine and go back all the way into the past. 4 years exactly before the Cell Saga. So when he finally got to the main timeline, he dug a hole into the ground and stayed there until he could fully grow his body back. And then 4 years later, this freaky ass bug emerged. Now, the first major atrocity Cell committed was the Gingertown Massacre. This freak absorbed an entire population. The only footage we have of this is a news report gone horribly wrong. Breaking news! Ladies and gentlemen, we're down in Gingertown right now, and the army is engaging with a ginormous, oversized roach. The shooting stopped. Why is all the clothes on the ground? Is somebody breathing down my neck? Hello? Ladies and gentlemen, it seems that our reporter Bartholomew is having technical difficulties. Oh, wait, the feed's coming back right now. I'm telling y'all, bro, when they first introduced this man, this was a scene straight out of a horror movie. He literally turned this town into Silent Hill. It became a ghost town. And you saw no dead bodies. It was littered with people's clothes. And the only thing that you saw was this man's silhouette walking in the shadows. And guess what? We have an actual number of how many people he absorbed in Gingertown. It was a whopping 15K. This man was a homicidal maniac. So the first person to confront Cell was Piccolo. So when Cell first approached this man, he pulled up on him, hauling around a whole ass person. And he did this dude so dirty. This dude looked at Piccolo and started begging for his life like, "Oh, Mr. Green nigga, please help me. He's been giving everybody in the town back shots with his tail. Nigga, please, I'll give you 100 bands. Don't let him take my booty." Oh fuck, he actually took his ass. Who the fuck is this freaky ass bug? Like, dude, look at him, bro. The dude is melting. This has to be one of the worst ways to ever go out. Like, Jesus, man. So after he absorbed this man, he looked at Piccolo and told him, "Hello, Piccolo. I hope you enjoyed the show that I just gave you. And I can't wait to give that fine green ass some back shots."
You some freaky ass nigga!
So Piccolo was like, "Hell nah, twin." He shoots a key blast and blasts his cell with the entire city. This man Piccolo took pest control to the next level. Bro went to extreme levels to kill a bug. So Cell gets up out of the rubble and hits this ugly ass pose, bruh. Like, what made him hit this? Got his legs out, arms out, and everything, looking like, "Oh yes, I'm stunting on the hose, Piccolo." So this is when Cell started messing with Piccolo's head. He shoots a special beam cannon at him. And the Piccolo looking at it like,
He copied my whole fucking flow! Word for word, bar for bar!
So Piccolo has had enough of this shit. He hip slaps the blast to the side and starts teeing off on this freaky ass bug, beating the dust off his ass. So after this, Kamehameha Piccolo. So he dodges it, but out of nowhere, Cell comes behind him and grabs him behind the back. And then he told this man, "I'm gonna suck you dry now, Piccolo." So he sticks his nasty ass tail in his arm. And this nigga's talking shit behind him like, "Oh yes, Piccolo, yes, I'm digging in you, nigga. Look at his arm, get off of him." So after Cell pulled off that freaky shit, he turned Piccolo's arm into a uncooked pasta noodle. That thing was hanging on for its life. So Piccolo had to regenerate his arm, and Trunks and Krillin finally pulled up. So Cell decided to take his leave. He hits him with a solar flare and dips. So after Cell was finished with Ginger Town, he decided to hit the next town over. That was called Nikki Town. But before he went there, he had a little altercation. While this man was standing in the middle of the road, thinking about how he's gonna absorb everybody in Nikki Town, a bus pulls up behind him. So the bus driver ended up slamming the brakes and crashing the bus off to the side. So the driver started yelling at him and honking his horn like crazy because Cell was not moving an inch. He was just completely ignoring them. So a bunch of football players get off the bus and confront Cell. And bro, I'ma be completely real with you. This is the only way I could describe how this went down. "Hey freak, get out the fucking road, why don't you?"
Yeah, man, out of here.
I came looking for man's butt. Now, I tell you what, I like you and I want you. Now we can do this the easy way or we can do it the hard way. The choice is yours.
Alrighty boys, if he ain't gonna move, we gon' make a move.
Okay, I see you choosing the hard way. Ruin that butt. I'm a warrior.
So after Cell basically took all these football players' butts, the last one standing was the bus driver. And this booty warrior was not leaving until he took this nigga's ass. He grabbed his face and ripped him out the front seat. And while this poor bus driver was crawling for dear life, Cell was just towering over him and saying in his head, "You look delicious. Bon appetit." So yeah, bruh, this dude just took 5 football players' butts, as well as the bus driver, man. Oh, God bless him in the afterlife, please. So the next incident on our list is Nikki Town. And as we can see, it looks like everybody's just enjoying their day in this peaceful suburb. So let's observe victim number 1. Now, as we can see, it's hot as hell outside. Shit looking like a hot, humid, musty ass day in Bama. And my dude looked like he just trying to chill out, drinking some sweet tea. But while this man was enjoying his sweet tea, he looks up for 1 second. And he's just stun locked, can't move a muscle. And all you see is the glass drop and this man's clothes falling to the ground. So Cell pulls up in front of everybody and says, "Greetings, everyone. Now who wants back shots?" And just like that, this man Cell turned an entire town into another ghost town. And these stragglers just got sucked dry. Just complete destruction with clothes littered everywhere. You couldn't find a trace of anyone's body. Everyone gone. And man, just look at the last guy standing, man. This dude's just spraying and praying with an M16, trying to make his last stand, just holding on to dear life. But every single bullet was just bouncing off Cell. And sadly, this dude's fate was just sealed. Dude ran out of ammo, and Cell was just towering over him. So he tripped over his own bullet casings. Cell stomped on him and just murdered this dude, bro. Oh my God, man, the way these people are going out is just absolutely terrible. And then after this man was caught chasing down a mother and her kid, bro. Like, come on, bro. Oh man, this dude's a homicidal maniac. And if this is the same size as Gingertown, bro, that's another 15K gone, dude. And this wasn't even the last town. He went to more, bro. Look at this poor couple. He was chasing these niggas in a house of mirrors. Like, yo, this had to be terrifying for them. So when they finally reached the middle, their fates were sealed. Cell comes through the glass and impales both of them. You can still see this guy's body twitching, bro. Like, oh my God, this freaky ass bug was brutal. And after all this destruction, hitting multiple more towns and absorbing people, this man absorbed at least 100,000 niggas. Straight nasty work. So after absorbing over 100,000 people, he finally pulled up on the androids. And dude wasted no time. He smelt his food and he was ready to eat. This nigga attacked 17 immediately, trying to peck the nigga off. So he grabbed 17 and slammed him on the ground. He was about to hit that man with that Gawk 3000. But Piccolo came in and saved the day. But even my nigga, one of the greatest ore farmers of all time, did not stand a chance against this freak. Piccolo started getting dog walked. Look how hard he hit him. He clocked this shit so hard the screen turned gray and black. And also he broke his neck. It was over. So Cell picked up his lifeless body and blew a hole through him. And after putting Piccolo on 1 HP, he just threw him in the ocean, leaving this man to just drown. To be real with y'all, till this day, I have no clue how Piccolo survived this shit. Bro should have been dead. And it was all over for 17. He started beating the dog shit out of his ass, planting him in the ground. Then this man said, "Up and wide, motherfucker!" And he just started giving this nigga the Gawk 9000, bro. This was so nasty, bro. And with that, this man evolved. And the freaky ass imperfect version was no more. The Cell trial. The verdict. Asylum. Y'all knew this was coming, don't act surprised. Get this freak ball out of my face, bro. Out here sucking up niggas and shit. What the fuck? Nah, bro, this is one of the freakiest villains of all time. Lock this nigga the fuck up. We're moving on. Exhibit B. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen. I now present to you Exhibit B. Semi-perfect Cell. Now, this is a very interesting version of Cell because he's not so much of a freak ball anymore, and he's also not the nonchalant demon. Semi-perfect Cell was just straight up brother, this nigga was trash. Like, oh my fuck, he was just a whiny bitch. Oh, and don't get me started on how this motherfucker was talking like this with my big lips ass. Shut the bitch ass up. Ain't gonna lie to y'all, this gonna be the fastest exhibit I ever do, because I only need 3 examples to show y'all how bitch made this big lip bug was. So, example 1. This man really got held down by Tien. This 3-eyed bald bastard has not been relevant since original Dragon Ball. And don't try to hit me with the Saiyan Saga. That nigga died to another bald fraud and never recovered from it. This nigga's been a jobber ever since. And you let him do this to you? Whoa, brother. And then before Tien even shot the shit, this nigga Cell was like, Tien, what the fuck are you gonna do, huh? Just to get absolutely embarrassed by this man. Look at his trash ass. Back hunched over and everything like, motherfucker got stuck in a frame trap. And look at this shit. Bro tries to get out. No, get your trash ass back in the ground. And he really let him do this for like 5 minutes. This is just flat out embarrassing. Getting held down by Tien in the big Cell Saga. Trash. And then when this was all over, while Tien was knocked out because he depleted all his energy, this man really looked down on bro. It was on some bullshit like, how disgusting. I really just let this 3-eyed bald fraud put me in a fucking hole. Yes, the fuck you did. Example 2. This man was searching desperately for 18. I mean, he was thirsting over her. So since he couldn't find her, he decided to broadcast to all these islands. If you do not show your fun clanker ass in the next 30 seconds, I will blow up every fucking island until I find you and suck you up in one fellow gulp. Holy f, what type of freaky shit is this guy on? So Cell, being frustrated and whining like a bitch, decided to just say fuck it and just started blowing up every single island one by one, just spamming Ki Blast over and over and over and over again, hitting every island in sight until there was literally one island left. So just wow. Congratulations, Cell. You just committed so much mass murder, killing probably millions of people and sinking every island except for the one that he was supposed to go for. Like, yo, this nigga stinks. He just went over 20. How the fuck did you manage to blow up every single island except for the one that you were supposed to hit? And finally, example 3. This motherfucker let Vegeta dog walk his ass. Vegeta, Mr. Number 2, technically Mr. Number 3 in this arc, put belt to ass on Cell. This was one of those ass whoopings where you just looking at it like, damn, he really whooping this nigga shit. And you know what's crazy? The only way this man made it out of this is because of Vegeta being a prideful dumbass, Krillin getting hit with Clanker Buddy mind control, and Trunks sadly being the only nigga on this team with common sense was getting attacked by his dumbass dad. So no, bro, if I keep on talking about this, I'm gonna get even more heated than I already am. So Cell 518 gives her that Goku 9000 and swallows her. And with that, the whiny, fat-lipped bitch was no more. And the nonchalant demon was about to make his entrance. The Cell trial. The verdict. Cell moving on. Exhibit C. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we have reached the final exhibit. Exhibit C, Perfect Cell. My nonchalant, narcissistic insect demon. This is by far Cell's best form. From his design to his mannerisms. There was no more freak shit, and especially no more bitch shit. It was all gas, no brakes with it. Oh, and you can't forget, this. So when Cell first achieved his perfect form, he started farming aura off the rip and glazing himself. He was saying in his head, oh, the perfection. I look magnificent, and I don't have those fat ass lips anymore, praise God. So the first person this man just destroyed was Krillin. Now Krillin was obviously pissed because bro just swallowed his future wife. So Krillin got mad and started hitting Cell. But this is one of the most disrespectful moments I've ever seen. Bro just stood there and ignored him because he was still glazing himself. So after Krillin tickled him a bit, he threw a Destructo disc at his neck. And it just bounced off his neck and evaporated. All bro did was just get a crook out his neck. And just look at Krillin's face. He knew he was cooked. So Cell turned around, hit him with a little skippity skip, got in front of his face, smiled in front of him, then kicked the shit out of this midget. And oh my God, bro, look at him. He broke his neck. He's straight up paralyzed, bro. He couldn't even move. Blood was unresponsive. And look at him taunting, bro. This nigga just started emoting. He just looked at 16 like, the fuck are you looking at, Clanker? So after Krillin got rolled out on a stretcher, Mr. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba, I'm loving it as Hairline Vegeta wanted his ones because he's the reason that he's perfect in the first place. But this ended up being one of Vegeta's most embarrassing moments. So when they fought, Vegeta could not hit this man once. Cell was playing hopscotch with this nigga, just skipping around and toying with him. So it got to a point in this fight to where Vegeta got so frustrated, Cell straight up told this man, all right, buddy, I'll give you one lick. Hit me right in the kisser. So he teleports right behind him, hitting that Swerve Strickland, yeah, I just did that shit ass pose, and just leaves himself open. So Vegeta kicked this man in the head, and if this was anybody else, their head would be sent flying. But Cell just straight up ate it and looked at him like,
are you serious, my brother?
So he kicks this man across the entire island, going through every mountain in sight. And just look at this man, bro. This is when bro had to be thinking, why did I just not kill this nigga? Now this is where Vegeta lost all his confidence. When he charged up this final flash for a good 5 minutes while Cell just stood there and did nothing. He shot this final flash, a planetary level attack directly at this man, thinking that this would be the move to checkmate Cell. So when the smoke cleared, Cell lost half his torso from that attack. And Vegeta, thinking that he's won, just starts laughing his ass off while Cell is bitching and moaning at him. But this was one of the most diabolical Uno reverse cards of all time. This nigga Cell smirked at him like, my God, you're a dumbass. Did you forget that I have Piccolo cells, you buffoon?
Wonderful.
And this is where Vegeta just lost all his confidence. Bro just basically ate his finisher and no-selled it. His heart had to drop to his stomach right here. So it was over for Vegeta. That nigga started using his desperate ki blast spam. Cell walked through it, sent him flying with the jab, then he hit him with the combo. Dude launches him in the air, teleports right above him, and look at this position. This man got the elbow charged up and everything. So he spikes this nigga and sent him plummeting into the ground. And with that, Vegeta just got dog walked. Like, dude got demolished. Spine easily broken. And dude is probably having great dreams right now while sleeping. So after Vegeta got annihilated, Trunks decided to Hulk up and use this Broly-ass Super Saiyan Grade 3 form. And I'ma be real, this ain't even worth talking about. You wanna know why? Because this man Cell just egoed him. While they were fighting, bro deadass looked at him like, oh wow, you think you're special for getting all buff and shit? Nigga, please. Boom! Nigga turns buff as shit. Then he straight up told him, word of advice, kid. This form is absolute dog shit. So after bro heard this, Trunks gave up. He knew he couldn't beat this man. He was like, bro, just go ahead, kill me, dog. But Trunks somehow learned the power of talk no jutsu because he started hyping up Goku and Gohan and he was like, fuck it. Let's have a tournament. And if I win, I'm blowing this planet sky high. So Cell just straight up left and said, see you in 10 days. I'm going to make my ring. So later on, while this man was preparing for the Cell games, this man decided he wanted to announce it live to the world. So he flew through an entire city, beelining it to the news station, and just busted through the glass. So he walks up to these screaming girls and straight up said, salutations, fine shits. Where can I find the top floor studio?
Oh my God, what is that?
So this man started flying up through the entire building. He got a shorty on his head and everything, not giving a damn. So when he made it to the top floor, he just breaks through the news anchor's desk, chokes this nigga, and tells him, am I live or not? Tell me right now, nigga. So he drops him down to the ground, and he starts calling for security. But Cell was not here to waste time. He straight up flicks this man to death, blowing him to bits on live TV. So this man announces the Cell games to the world. And after he announces the games, he blows a hole through the wall and levels like half of the city just to do it. This man just casually caught like 50,000 bodies just so he could blow a hole to make his exit. Like, nah, bro, this nigga's diabolical. So right before the Cell games, there was one more incident that happened. And that incident was the army trying to pull up on this man. They came to his arena, surrounded the entire place, and they was ready to Swiss cheese this insect. But this man Cell did one of the most pettiest things ever. He left the ring, went up on top of a mountain because he simply did not want to get his ring dirty. So the army starts unloading every bullet, every explosion they have in their armory. They tried to eviscerate Cell and flatten the entire area. So when they finally stopped shooting, they thought they got him. Everybody was cheering and everything. But all they did was waste a bunch of taxpayers' money. This nigga ate everything, not even a scratch. So the army just started running. They skedaddled and scrambled like ants. But sadly for them, Cell was not letting them leave alive. This dude charged up a ki blast and just drew a circle with it, destroying anyone and everything in the radius, wiping out the entire army in one blow. Yeah, this is a absolute travesty. And you gotta blame this on King Furry. This nigga really just sent the entire military out to die. Oh, Lord have mercy, man. So after this tragedy, the Cell games finally begin. And Cell's first opponent is none other than Mr. Satan. Yeah, let's just go ahead and get this out the way. He slaps him to the side. And I totally forgot about these buffoons. Why were they even here? You just saw the entire army get annihilated and you think you gonna do something? Nigga, get off my screen. So the first real opponent was Goku. And this fight was an instant classic. These boys put on a show. Like, this is one of the best fights in these series, hands down. From the constant false ring outs, from going back and forth with each other in perfect sync. And this spinning kick, bruh. Oh my God, this was so saucy. The scrap was so damn good. This nigga Cell said, fuck the ring, and blew that bitch up. This man said, fuck the rules that I made. I'm having too much fun with this, and continue to throw hands without the ring. Now, this fight was great and all, but the main thing we will be focusing on is how he beat the living shit out of Gohan and just straight up tortured this kid. First off, just look at this. Man headbutts him in the skull, grabs him, and starts punching him over and over and over again. He was beating the hell out of this kid. Why this nigga Goku was just cross-armed and smiling. Oh, he was a sick nigga for this, bro. Like, Cell did not care that Gohan was a little nigga. That man said these hands are rated E for everyone. So then this is where Cell started torturing this little nigga. He started beating the life out of him because he wanted him to get angry. He said, show me your potential you laughing about, while stomping his head into the ground. This got so bad. 16 jumped on his back and tried to self-destruct. But Cell said, oh, fuck off, you dirty clanker, and blows his entire body to bits. This man Cell was really committing clanker on clanker violence. And then look at this disrespect. This man boots his head across the desert. And after this is when he tried to completely break him. This man brought out the Cell Juniors and told them, kill everybody watching. I'm trying to piss this little nigga off. So the Cell Juniors started attacking the Z Fighters and they start beating the life out of them. They were fighting for their lives while Gohan had to watch and couldn't do a thing. And the final thing that made Gohan tick is when he was hearing 16's last words, yapping about some stupid ass animals. So Cell decided to shut that down and squashed his head right in front of Gohan. So this is when Gohan ticked. This little nigga turned Super Saiyan 2. And this is when this fight just completely changed. Gohan was putting belt to ass on Cell. Like, dude, look at this frame. Nigga, his fist is through his stomach. Then he uppercutted the life out of him. Like, Cell was getting demolished at this point. Like, Gohan was whooping his ass. It got so bad. This nigga Cell just said, I'ma just blow the planet up. So he shot a full-powered Kamehameha trying to blow the planet up. But this nigga Gohan was so cold. This nigga stood there and waited for it to come down just to throw one right back at him. And Gohan's was so strong, it overtook Cell's and combined into one. And look at this man's face. Every time I see this clip, this soundbite just plays through my head. I'm at the So after that happened, Cell got left on 1 HP. This man lost 2 limbs and his antlers were gone. And it should have been over for Cell right here. But this nigga Gohan got too overconfident. Goku told him to finish him. But in my exact words, this nigga Gohan said, nah, I'm gonna make him suffer. Like, there had to be a demon that possessed Gohan when he became Super Saiyan 2 or something. Because this little nigga was on timing. So Cell regrew his limbs and became massive. But all this did was just make him sluggish. Gohan continued to whip his shit in. And then he hit this man so hard, he puked out 18 and reverted back to the bitch nigga form. So Cell decided to use his trump card. He said, if I'm going down, then everybody come in with me. This nigga tries to blow himself up and take the whole planet with him. And Gohan couldn't do nothing. The man was gonna self-destruct and blow up the planet regardless. So to stop this man for good, the GOAT had to make the noble sacrifice. So he instant transmissioned this blob to none other than King Kai's planet.
Is this nigga serious?
So Cell goes kaboom, and he took Goku, King Kai, Bubbles, Gregory, and 17 with him. And with that, Cell's reign of terror finally ended. Psych! Death, baby. This was one of the nastiest swerves of all time. This nigga survived and boomed Trunks the moment he got back. And the scary part about this is that Cell came back 10 times stronger. You see, his body was destroyed, but his nucleus stayed intact. It was pure luck. So he regenerated his perfect form, and that Saiyan DNA gave the nigga a Zenkai boost. So he came back as Super Perfect Cell. So out of anger, Vegeta straight up tried to attack Cell because bro just boomed his son. The crash out is completely justified right here. But sadly for Vegeta, Cell gave this man a backhand of doom, putting Vegeta in the dirt. And Cell was about to boom him, but Gohan ends up taking the hit to save this man. But that hit that Gohan took out his whole arm. This little nigga was cooked, and so was the entire planet, because Cell was about to blow this bitch up. He starts charging up his final Kamehameha, and he was ready to end the series right here, right now. He already killed the protagonist. Now it's time to kill his son. So Gohan, in a last-ditch effort, decides to have a beam struggle with him. He shoots out the father-son Kamehameha, and they start having the beam struggle of the century. Planet on the line and everything, because if Cell wins right here, it is over. Credits are rolling. So it was clear as day Cell had the advantage here, because Gohan was on one arm. Even the rest of the Z fighters tried to attack him, but it was no use. The nigga was too strong, and he knew he had it in the bag, because he was straight up telling Gohan, "Say hi to daddy, you punk pussy bitch." But when it looked like it was about to be over, the man that got his ass whooped the most by this man shoots a big bang attack, distracting him. And these couple of seconds were the deciding factor. Gohan shot everything he had at him, emptying the whole tank on his ass, and started walking him down. And Cell's reign of terror finally came to an end. The verdict! Ladies and gentlemen, y'all already know what I'm about to say. The winner of this trial is none other than Perfect Cell. That is a pass. This nigga was a fucking demon. So Perfect Cell, he got it, bro. And Mr. Freak Bob over here, his asked me to stay behind bars for eternity. Like real shit, put that nigga on the bottom level of hell. So that is the Cell trial. So hope y'all enjoyed. And before y'all leave, there's something else I got for you. So if you follow me on Twitter, you probably already know what this is about. The final Jinbu trial that I was gonna upload like 2 weeks ago, that shit got copyright claimed to hell and back. They tried to give me a strike before I even made the video public. It was the wildest thing I've ever seen doing this entire YouTube thing. But have no fear, I'm giving this to you regardless. I'm making a Patreon and I'm making this video free, because y'all got blatantly hoed out of your second video last month. So my apologies that this happened. Hopefully it never happens again. But worst case scenario, this will be the move in the future. So a happy double upload day, I guess. And knock on wood, I'll see y'all later this month.